Yay! Welcome. Hi, everyone. I am Macy Matarazzo, your super loved coach, and I am here to share with you a really powerful affirmative prayer to call in the beloved. So if you're watching this on replay, I'm so glad you're watching this. Give yourself this time to basically receive this into your world. And if you are joining live, we'll wait a second for people to join us live in the group. We will be using the power of affirmative prayer. And if you've never heard of this, this is something that comes from the science of mind, which I love, and this is an opportunity to basically heal those things in our mind, in our consciousness, in our world that keep us from knowing actually the truth. And this, when you use these affirmative words and get your being aligned with that, then you're basically like a channel to receive what it is you desire. And oftentimes we're in a place where we've kind of bought into a lot of the fears or distortions or misunderstandings or beliefs that aren't actually real, even though we can feel like they're real. So we'll do this together. I'm giving it a moment so people can come join. If you're joining, say hello in the comments. I love seeing who's here. And if we haven't met, I am the creator of SuperLOVED, the SuperLOVED system, which is the art and the consciousness of finding the one. And I am on a mission to help women in a very different way, because there are a lot of coaches out there that can throw some rules your way and say, this is how you need to change, or, this is what you need to look like or say or do. And this space is your opportunity to stop the wrongness, stop the judgment, and actually honor you. And anywhere where you've been distracted by old stories or traumas or dramas that aren't actually your truth, then we get to move beyond that. And what's in the beyond? The beyond is where the unicorn pasture is. That's where your person is. That's where all the things that you desire can be received and actualized into your life. Yay! Hello, I'm so glad you're here. Oh my gosh, so good to see you guys. Thank you. Oh, thanks for saying that. So I am really excited for this, because this is something that I learned quite a while back. And every time I do an affirmative prayer, it just sends chills up my spine. So hi, Francis. Good. Yay. I'm glad you're here. Okay, so I'm going to get comfortable in my seat, and I encourage you to just get in a place where you can relax. If you're comfortable just closing your eyes and receiving this, then do that. I specifically want the purpose of this prayer to be, and if you don't like the word prayer, just say invocation, or you can say recipe, or you can say formula, whatever you want, then use that. Yay, bonjour. But this is called an affirmative prayer, but it's not tied to any specific religion or anything like that. This is more of a consciousness tool. and a way to connect to that which you're asking for. So hopefully you can hear me okay. Will someone give me a little thumbs up? I forgot to make sure that this microphone is doing the trick. So the purpose is calling in the beloved. So when I'm doing this prayer, I'm going to use I a lot. And the reason why I'm using I is because you want to hear this within you like you are speaking to yourself. I. So you may even hover over my words and sort of mentally bring them into your space. I actually had a French teacher who taught me that one of the ways to learn, he would say, just hover over my words as I'm speaking, and it's like you're saying them right after I speak them, as a way of repeating them in our consciousness and our minds to remember it more. So I don't know if that makes any sense, but for me, that was something that was really helpful. And so that's one way. I may use I, but I may also sometimes say we, because this is really about the collective consciousness. So getting comfortable in your seat, and whatever works for you. If you want to put your hands in a prayer mudra, you can, or you can put your hands on your heart. I'm kind of feeling like I want to put my hands on my heart. Another thing I'll do sometimes is just keep my palms open on my knees, or you could even do this if you wanted to. Keep your palms open like you're receiving, whatever works for you. So really listen to what feels fun for you in this moment. And even if you come back another time, you might want to do a different mudra. So I'm going to put my hands on my heart and let's begin. I know that we are all in a benevolent universe. I acknowledge this universe as the universal consciousness of oneness. And as I acknowledge the oneness, I'm aware that everything that I see is part of this oneness. Everything I see, the trees, the grass, the windows, the books in my room, everything that you see around you, everything that I see around me, everything that we see around us is part of that oneness. And as I acknowledge that, as I sense that and know that and remember that, I remember that I am part of that I am not separate from that I am of that oneness, of that divine intelligence that is here in the world, in the universe, in the planets, this divine intelligence that may be spirit, God, Buddha, divine essence, goddess, whatever it is that I choose to call it. I know what this oneness is. And I am saying hello to that, saying hello to me being a part of that. And as I know that I am a part of that I'm not separate from it, I also acknowledge that my beloved is part of this too. And as I'm here, it feels so good to acknowledge my beloved, acknowledge and say hello to my beloved that is sensed in my heart. That as I am this vessel connected to the oneness, as I receive that inspiration, that intelligence that moves through me, that is me, that I am already connected to my beloved. And it feels so good in my body to say that, to know that, to be present with it. And right here and now, I feel that connection to my beloved. I feel that space, that love, that companionship, that kindness. And I sense and perceive my beloved here and now. And all of the ways that I know that we get to play together, laugh together, create together, connect, touch, kiss, hug, travel, all of the ways that we get to play together. I sense that, I acknowledge that now. And it feels so good to know that this is here in this moment, that I can perceive and be in that energy here and now. And as I take a few breaths, just allowing my body to share with me all of the ways that I value this relationship, all of the personal ways that we play together, all of the things that are so important to me and therefore are also important to my beloved. I begin to see the pictures or sense what's happening and exactly what it's like to have my person here now. And that feels so good. And as this love fills me, as the love of this connection to my beloved is here and fills me, I feel and sense that adoration, that sense of being cherished, that playfulness, that amusement, that ease, and that joy. And I give thanks. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Divine, for giving me this desire. And thank you, Creative Consciousness, for this awareness, this knowingness, this remembering, this connection. I am so grateful to have my person. I'm so grateful to know what it's like to be with my person. I'm so grateful for my unicorn love. With every cell of my being, I give thanks. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And now, in all this, I release this into the divine hands for actualization in my life. And as I release it, there's nothing more that I need to do but know that this is here for me. It is done. It is done. It is done. And I seal this prayer, this invocation with the words, and so it is. So repeating that out loud in your space, and so it is. And so it is. So just noticing how it feels to connect. And right now, just acknowledging any spaces or places, if any fears are arising, just affirming that nothing can get in the way of your beloved relationship. And as you're aware, the creative consciousness melts away any of those barriers. And that the truth is that sense of your connection. The truth is that your desire is destiny. So knowing that your choices get to be aligned with that. So hopefully that was helpful. How did that feel? You can post in the comments. And if you are not aware, we have a couple spots left in the Unicorn Love Experiment. So if you are noticing that there are things that arise for you, fears, insecurities, or just, I don't know what to do with this kind of stuff, when it comes to dating and consciously creating your love relationship, then there's probably a good opportunity for you. I just put the URL in the little banner below. It's hallelunicorn.com, and you can go check it out. It's not free, but it is an intensive 6-week program where we'll meet, we'll do a lot of different things. We'll do some affirmative stuff. We'll have a daily practice. We'll have a weekly real-time transformational facilitation that will be regenerating images and memory, which is one of the tools that I use to help. And even if you've already done those kinds of sessions with me, it can be so powerful to do that in a community and continuously affirm what it is that you desire in a very specific way. So yay, I love that. My desire is, I see it 3 times. That's awesome. My desire is destiny. I'll put it on the thing. Whee! Okay. So if you're wondering, is this for me? Is this not for me? Message me and let's have a short chat, and we'll see if it is for you. See if it's going to be a good contribution to your journey to love. So thanks for being here. So great to be able to share this with you. And there's a lot of things coming up. I'm also doing an 8-day money manifestation series that is going to be in a special Facebook group. And in that, we're going to be doing practices each day. I'm going to teach you 8 different money activations that you can do to open up your space to receiving actual money flows. And then the other one that I am doing is the real reason dating is hard. That's a 2-part masterclass that is at the end of the month. And that, just check in the group. I have that available. I can put something in the comments, but the biggest invitation right now is for the Unicorn Love Experiment, which starts June 13th, and I cannot wait. I know some of you are already part of it. So we will see you really soon. All you can eat love is here for you. Bye.